What's up, y'all? This is your boy Eddie Jax. Welcome back to the Drop That Podcast. We back, bitches. But before we get started, this episode is brought to you by Layback TV. That's the #1 fucking network coming for Xfinity and Spectrum. You know it. We're the #1 in the country, and we're soon to be the fucking world. Only $25 a month. Every sports channel, movies on demand, over 10,000 channels, only $25 a month. And it's simplified. It's got multiple HBO channels, multiple Cinemax. Oh yeah, throwback Cinemax. Showtimes, the movie channels, pay-per-views. Yo, it is phenomenal network. No fucking network is on it. No one is on the same level as Layback TV. Check them out on laybacktv.com. That's LAYBACK TV.com. Now back to the episode. What's up, y'all? It's fucking boxing talk. I'm your boy Eddie Jax. This is the Drop That podcast, excuse me. And let's get into his shits. We're not gonna waste any fucking time. So far, unboxing talk, we got the split between Mayweather Promotions and Leonard Ellerbe. The CEO of Mayweather Promotions has stepped down as CEO of the company. He wants to take time off, be with his family, no harm, no foul on that. You know what I mean? Leonard Ellerbe has been part of Mayweather Promotions for many, many fucking years, and giving them the compelled leadership, you know, as far as Floyd Mayweather fights, Gervonta Tank Davis fights, and so on. So salute to Leonard Ellerbe on a great fucking journey that he brought the company to, and hope he enjoys his family. And it just opened up the partnership with Richard Schaefer. Now, that's a pretty much a finance advisor, many levels. That's John Jones' finance advisor. But you should know who Richard Schaefer is. If you don't know, do your Googles. He was a part of Golden Boy Promotions. Yes, he was the CEO while Oscar De La Hoya was the chairman. So, yeah, that should be interesting to see a guy who was one of the head honchos at Golden Boy go straight over to Mayweather Promotions. So let's see what they do. You know, I'm really interested. Also, this weekend is going to be a trilogy fight in a different format this time. I'm talking former UFC middleweight champion, the Spider, Anderson Silva. He will be taking on former 3-time UFC title challenger, Chael Sonnen, for a third time. They fought 2 times in the past. They fought to a 5-round middleweight championship where Chael Sonnen was winning and got caught with a triangle choke and tapped out. And then they rematched it where Anderson Silva pretty much finished him. So now this time they're going to be boxing. Interesting. They went from 2 fights for the middleweight championship in MMA to boxing now. And it's going to be happening in Brazil. So go check that out. I mean, as far as our segment for who you got. I mean, Chael Sonnen, he's always been a wrestler. I never heard Chael Sonnen really knock anyone out. Tap someone out. Win by decision, but never knockout. So, and not to mention, this will be his boxing debut, I believe. And Anderson Silva is pretty much, what is he? I believe he's 3-2 as far as boxing goes. You know, he's beaten the who's who's. He's faced the who's who's. He's faced Jake Paul. He's faced Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. Sorry. And he beat him. And he beat Tito Ortiz. Knocked him out. So I think I'm going to go with the Spider, Anderson Silva, for the win on this one. Also, something interesting popped off. Saudi Arabia boxing promotions, whichever company that is, His Excellency, Turki, can never pronounce his last name, so excuse me, but he's the one who's been giving us all these fights that we've been waiting for. You know what I'm saying? We got Tyson Fury versus Alexander Usyk last month because of him. Can you fucking believe it? We got what did we get? We had Tyson Fury versus Francis Ngannou. Anthony Joshua versus Francis Ngannou. All these fights. You know, they say the payment is the real reason. He's put up the bread, and he don't get the actual praise that he should. He's putting on the fights that everybody was crazy to not make. I mean, how many years did we have to wait for Terrence Crawford versus Errol Spence? I mean, yeah, we got it, but it took years. With him, we probably would have got that 5 years earlier. You know what I'm saying? So it turns out that he's trying to buy 5 promotions. His Excellency is trying to buy 5 promotions, you know, to create and form Global Boxing League. He's trying to form a global boxing league that's worth $5 billion. So he's trying to acquire Golden Boy Promotions, Matchroom Promotions, Top Rank Promotions, Queensberry Promotions, and PBC, Premier Boxing Champions. That's 5 of the best. Not naming Mayweather as well. Mayweather Promotions. Like, that's practically all of the companies. So that's interesting. If he acquires all these companies, all these promotions, holy shit. This guy just took over boxing within a few years. And he's giving it to us. I mean, we're going to see Terrence Crawford August 3rd in LA for Riyadh season. He's trying to make Terrence Crawford versus Canelo Alvarez. Canelo Alvarez don't want to do it. So apparently Canelo Alvarez don't want to fight Terrence Crawford or David Benavidez. But that's another story. But he's trying to make it. He's trying to make these fights that we want. And I think he can do it. Wow, he's got the $5 billion. Let's let him do it. So we'll continue with our segment for Who You Got. Because we also got an event this Saturday. It's on Prime. It's for PBC. We got Gervonta Tank Davis versus Frank Martin for the WBA 135-pound title. That's the lightweight championship. And yeah, that's going to be going down. Those two, if you don't know their history, those are actually former sparring partners. Apparently, Gervonta, you know, pretty much broke him down or whatever. So now they're going to fight for the 135-pound title. I think it's pretty spicy. I mean, when I saw the press conference, he made Frank Martin flinch. I don't know if Tank is in his head, then, you know, it's pretty much over. So, you know, I'm going to go with the obvious opponent. I got Tank Davis all the way. I think he pieces him up and finishes him off before 8 rounds. I think within 8 rounds, we're going to see it. You know what I mean? So, yeah. I got Tank in under 8 rounds, retaining the WBA 135-pound title. Next, we got the co-main event. We got David Benavidez. He's moving up. He's no longer at super middleweight. So he's going to go up to light heavyweight. He'll be taking on, let me see how I can fucking pronounce his name. Gavagalik. Oh, well. If I fucked up his name, I'm sorry. But it's Benavidez versus David Benavidez versus Gavagalik for the interim WBC light heavyweight title. What that means is it's an interim title, but there's a slight chance that is basically a number 1 contender bout. So he's moving up. He's moving up, and most likely he'll get the winner of Dimitri Bivol and Arthur for the Undisputed Championship. I think Benavidez will get the winner since he don't want to wait around for Canelo Alvarez anymore. He might as well move up and become undisputed. But make sure y'all get it. I got David Benavidez all the way by decision. So I got Tank Davis and David Benavidez. So go ahead and watch the fights. It's going to be PBC and Prime going down this Saturday live on Prime pay-per-view. Y'all enjoy the fights. I'm your boy Eddie Jax. This is Drop That Podcast. Check us out and subscribe to the page. Hit the like button. Whatever the fuck you want to do. Enjoy the conversations. Enjoy the fights. Peace!